We have to get Gojo out now. The Cooler Games is one of the most scariest situations we have right now. Meguna and Kenjaku have fulfilled what they need to do, to the point where Kenjaku was able to change some rules in the Cooling Games even though he's not allowed to make those changes. But because of his loopholes, everyone is in a different situation where they're forced to fight in the Cooling Games no matter what, until everyone dies. The one problem right now is that even though all these dangerous threats are about, we are missing the man, the myth, the legend, Satoru Gojo. We must free him now, but at what cost? How is he going to enter and come out? Is he going to be really aggressive? Is he going to be scary? Is he going to come out swinging? All we know is that we need him right now. So, what's up guys, it's Jigsaw here. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I want to aim for around 100 likes on this video. I believe you guys can do so. And let's see what happens when Gojo is free from the prison realm. Now let's begin with step 1. How we free Satoru Gojo. Now, if you have been new to the channel, you know I have two theories. One of it being Takaba is going to be able to open the prison realm box, and the second one is that Satoru Gojo will be freed from Angel. Now, Angel right now is in a situation where she pretty much got munched off by Sukuna. She then got thrown down, but she was saved by one of Yuji Itadori's friends in this case, just somebody that knew him and admired him to an extent. And Takaba apparently. So pretty much it seems like we're in a position where the prison realm could be freed open from the back end. Everyone's able to meet up together, Choso came as well, and they're basically going to be able to free him. But the scary part of all of this is, would they be actually able to get him out? Everyone in the gang is stuck in one room, comfortable. And even Shoko notices how Gojo really emphasized how he would never let them be alone again. So realistically, Gojo should be able to come out with no problem. What I'm actually afraid of is that Angel might not be able to open the box. Why would she not be able to open the box, you might ask? I don't think she might be able to recover to the point where she would be able to open the box for Gojo and him to be out just as easy. I mean, look at it. Everyone's huddled together. If they had Gojo on top, it would kinda change the whole pace of Jujutsu Kaisen. But in reality, it should work. Or it could be another fact that Tengen might have lied. Now, it's not shocking to see if Tengen has lied this time. He's lied a couple of times, and even Kenjaku tries to point out his flaw. But unfortunately, we have no proof of that. So really, all of this is speculation of him lying. She said that she's able to remove it from the prison realm, but we might not know. Maybe the front end of the prison realm is a necessity. Satoru Gojo has been anticipated from the moment he got trapped in that box in the first place. He trusted everybody, entrusted absolutely everybody, but unfortunately there has not been any positive results. In fact, it's all been negative. Yuji Itadori has lost his purpose. He wanted to be able to kill Sukuna along with himself so then he can save everybody. And he is just part of the cog. Unfortunately, Sukuna has taken himself out of his body and put himself into Megumi. This has resulted into Yuji Itadori having no purpose as he had before. Now, what he must do is to be able to take down the only person that has cursed him thus far, being Sukuna. Yuji Itadori has been through a lot of nonsense, especially since Gojo left. Nothing has been positive for him. It's just been a constant downward spiral. But as Gojo once said, he has a few loose screws up there, so he's willing to do anything. He also prefaced this with saying that he's going to develop a curse technique from Sukuna. I don't know if that'll be true anymore, but now we know that Yuji Itadori is going to eat other cursed objects, which will allow him to gain more power. So Gojo's prediction on Yuji Itadori could be correct. But the actual problem is the fact that Megumi, who he also wanted to be able to reach his full potential and also provide a lot, pretty much is out for the count. Gojo didn't anticipate that Sukuna might want Megumi, and now Megumi is in one of the most difficult positions. Another individual that cannot be forgotten is Nobara. Nobara was anticipated to be one of the most clutch individuals in this series, especially with the fact that she has the ability to tie souls. And as she hurts herself, she's able to play chicken with their body. But when she hits the soul, Mahito, who was actually hurt, was able to get his hands on her and possibly kill her. And that, my friends, was one of the saddest moments. But whether it's sad or not does not make a difference. The only thing that actually makes a difference is the fact that Nobara and Megumi were two people Gojo didn't predict the outcome for. And unfortunately, he was incorrect. But you know, not everyone can be correct. Everyone's humans. Everyone's Jujutsu sorcerers, even if you have the 6 eyes and you can see things not others can see. Although these cases have occurred, Gojo did tell everyone that he will not leave them alone. Now we have to decipher a little bit of what that means. Gojo saying that not anyone's gonna be alone again could mean the fact that ever since Nanami had that dark moment with Haibara where he just destroyed souls all the way to the very end, that is not the fate of Jujutsu sorcerers. This might be a changed fate. Gojo acknowledges the hardship of being a Jujutsu sorcerer and the fact that everyone dies alone. Now, he wants the new generation to grow up differently, to move differently. Although Megumi at one point was being very selfless, he wants them to be selfish to a degree and make sure that when they do go out, it is not alone and not as the fate of a Jujutsu sorcerer, which is to die. So this brings me to what would happen if Gojo Satoru is released from the prison realm. Gojo would be one of the most dangerous forces to be reckoned with. If you guys remembered a long time ago against Toji Zenin, what did Gojo do? As soon as he came out with the reverse curse technique, he was able to discover something different. I actually do believe in one of the theories where they say he gets out of the box, but with the fact that one of the eyes actually gets consumed, because in the anime and in the manga, they reference his one eye a lot, and it's always the same eye. Whether that means that Satoru Gojo is going to lose an eye during the Sukuna fight, or whether he's going to lose it because he got out of the box, we do not know yet. But we do know we don't want a nerfed Satoru Gojo, and we want someone who can bring balance to the Jujutsu world. Right now, the Jujutsu world is currently in favor of the curses. They have Meguna and they also have Kenjaku, and with those two together with Yurume and people that are pretty much a complete threat in terms of evil, it is pretty impossible to actually take over. Although there's so many monsters in the room, there is not a lot of saviors in the room. There's just a lot of people who are strong, but are they going to be strong enough to take down the big bad boss? Who really knows? Kenjaku is also a problem due to the fact that he can contain the barriers, and hopefully there's no such barrier in the prison realm that stops Gojo from getting out unless you have the front. I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like Kenjaku is not that oblivious to the possibilities of the prison realm being free. They have Angel right now, and Kenjaku must know that Angel would be in the Culling Games. So why is he so relaxed and chilled back? He should be more hectic and like, okay, we need to get this done before Gojo come out. There has never been a time where Kenjaku had such an oversight for a very, very important thing. He must know that Angel would be able to get Gojo out of the prison realm, especially if he was the one that set it up. He knows what Angel is capable of, and the fact that it turned into a cursed object, that means the deal must have happened one way or another. So Angel wanted to be able to come back into the present, so then she can be able to sort the situation out with Sukuna. With that being the case, and the fact that Sukuna is the only one that knew how to be a cursed object without any issues, it is not surprising that Kenjaku knows Angel might want to do something with Gojo, but it might not be able to be done. Maybe he did a binding vow with her that she does not remember, because there's no way Kenjaku can be so calm and collected with a situation when there's a possibility of Gojo being released. That would mess up with all his plans, so you already know he's planned one step ahead. But all in all, Gojo Satoru needs to find a way to get out now. Whether it's going to happen in the next chapters or the next few chapters, Gojo needs to be released. If that does not become the case, they're gonna find a lot of difficulty handling Sukuna. But with the story and how everything's going, I don't believe it's gonna be as simple as Angel freeing Gojo out and her job being done. Because if we look at it for what it is, you have to remember, Kashimo hasn't used his curse technique to be able to use on Sukuna yet, and Sukuna needs a little bit more of a rampage because he just started his reign in terror. Narratively, I can see Gojo not coming out for a while, but we'll see what happens next week or the weeks to come. Anyway guys, thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like, as I said, subscribe if you're new, and as I say to new and old people that come and visit my channel, Jana.